Sean O'Malley feels bad for Ilia Topuria amidst the recent rumors. On the latest episode of the Bro O'Malley Show, O'Malley reacted to the reports surrounding Topuria's divorce and voiced his support for Ilia, saying he understands why he wouldn't want to fight during such a difficult time in his life.
The Ilia stuff, you guys see that? Going through a divorce, wife supposedly trying to take 50%. God, dude. I feel so, that sucks. And it's all public, which makes it even just fucking worse.
I've seen a lot of shit.
I've been through some shit. I didn't have to do, it wasn't on the public, got to the other side, everything's good, but when you're going through that type of shit, you definitely don't want to be in fight camp.
Is that why he pulled out, or just...
That's why I didn't book a fight. He said he's going through his personal... It's all public, and I guess he was supposedly messaging girls, which is like, you can't say, how's going?
I know, right?
Dude, no. Like, you can't be nice to the other species when you're married. I just don't understand. Yeah, no, that sucks. So I do genuinely feel bad for him, and yeah, I mean, all that shit. Oh, you got 2 kids. It's like, when you add kids to the mix, that's what makes it, that's really what makes it just so hard to deal with. It's unfortunate for him, but yeah, because I really want to see Ilia versus Patty. That was the fight I wanted to see. Ilia versus Islam was the fight I wanted to see. Next, Ilia versus Patty. We don't get it. That's okay. It's okay.
O'Malley also reacted to his placement on the UFC 324 card, saying he feels like he's falling off after not being selected for the co-main event.
But Patty versus Justin Gaethje announced at a halftime. Kayla Harrison versus Amanda Nunes. I'm not even the co-main, dude. I am falling off hard. This is, god damn it. This is.
I've seen that.
This was me. This is me. What's next? Prelims? Fuck.
Early.
Jesus. Early prelims. God damn it. It's not going good.
You're
fighting
in Great Falls again.
I'm about to be fighting at ICF in Great Falls. The stock of the Sugar Show is down bad right now. It's not good. It's not looking good.
Song Yadong received quite an unexpected birthday surprise. Everyone at his gym showed up dressed as Sean O'Malley to celebrate with him ahead of UFC 324. Things have gotten heated between Kamaru Usman and Ariel Helwani. The tension began when Helwani noted that Islam Makhachev will apparently face Usman next, while fighters like Shavkat Rakhmonov, Michael Morales, Carlos Prates, and Ian Gary are all available and each has a strong case for title contention. Usman later firebacked on his Pound for Pound podcast, taking shots at Helwani.
The person that will not be named in the show, but I guarantee you they could probably smell us from here.
Damn.
Well, let's just talk about
you got
this.
a big nose tomorrow.
They could smell us from here. But Henry, listen, why would we, as professional fighters, why would we go on these shows anymore with people who don't have G14 classification? Why would I be sitting there talking to you? Because you're just a glorified fan. The real journalists that have a conversation with us, Henry, before fights and then they write about it, that's different. Not these people who are media personalities basically give their opinion. You talk about me to stay relevant. I don't talk about you. I don't care about you.
Helwani addressed Usman's comments on his YouTube show and reaffirmed his position that Usman should not be next in line for a title shot.
You know, sitting there saying, I don't care about you, I don't care about your thoughts. Why should I care about your thoughts? But he's doing a video, he's clipping it off, he won't say my name, but he's gonna tweet about it, he'll make some remark. Clearly, I have struck a nerve. And what is the nerve that I struck? I had the audacity to say that someone who hasn't won a fight, you know, hasn't won more than 2 fights since 2021. He's 1-3 since 2021. He won 1 fight in June, and then his last win prior to that was a win in 2021. Had the loss against Hamza, which I gave him all the props in the world for, and then the 2 losses against Leon. And I had the audacity to say that this guy doesn't deserve a title shot. I didn't say that he's a bum. I didn't say that he's a never was. I didn't say that he's one of the worst champions of all time. Obviously, I think George St. Pierre, and I don't think this is a hot take, is the greatest welterweight champion of all time, but I didn't make it personal. I didn't hit him below the belt. You know, he's talking about my nose. By the way, I've been hearing about my nose since I was a kid, and I'm the one who leans into the nose.
Israel Adesanya has released footage of himself sparring flashy lightweight striker Mauricio Ruffy, and they're going at it in 4-ounce gloves. Ruffy has previously said it was his dream to train with Izzy, and now he's finally gotten his wish. Lerone Murphy is deeply frustrated after being passed over for a title shot. The announcement of Volkanovski vs Lopez 2 came despite undefeated contenders like Murphy and Movsar Yevloyev waiting for their opportunity. Murphy appeared to be on track for a fight with Volkanovski after knocking out Aaron Pico at UFC 319, and Volkanovski himself seemed to hint that their matchup was next. With the UFC opting for the rematch instead, Murphy is understandably confused by the decision, and the news has affected his motivation. In a recent interview with Ariel Helwani, Murphy revealed he has fallen out of love with fighting since hearing he wouldn't be getting the title shot, and said he's very upset about missing the chance to face Volkanovski.
Yeah, do you know what? When I first found out, do you know what? I fell out of love with it for a bit. I'm not gonna lie. It's like I got into MMA over boxing because I thought there's no politics here. I thought it's just simply do the work, the best fight the best, and that's the way it goes. But that's what hurt me the most a bit. But it's like at the end of it, and then I kind of thought it over, and it's like, get over it. It is what it is. It's business. Just keep fighting, keep doing what you're doing, keep winning, and we'll get there eventually. And I think it's inevitable that it's going to happen. And I know I'm going to be champion. The only thing I'm pissed about, like I said, is not getting the opportunity to fight against Volkanovski. I know he's going to retire after this, so I've always wanted to. Since I got signed to the UFC in 2019, my goal was to choke Volkanovski. That's when he become champion. So the last 6 years, I know he got beat by Topuria, but the last 6 years, my aim's been Volkanovski. I need to get to that level. That's my goal. That's been repeating in my head when I'm training, whatever. But to get that's the only thing I'm bothered about. I'm not bothered about the money and whatnot. I want to fight against Volkanovski. I want to say I beat Volkanovski. That's it.
I wonder how you...
Ronda Rousey might finally make her comeback, but not in MMA. On Monday, Boxing Scene reported that Rousey is in active negotiations for a potential boxing match with Irish star Katie Taylor that would take place in Las Vegas in 2026, with a date still to be determined. Boxing Scene also reports Netflix is interested in broadcasting the bout. Recently, Rousey has stirred up comeback talk with a series of interviews and training posts on her social media, but she has remained non-committal when it comes to actually competing again. She last competed for the UFC in 2016. Since then, the 38-year-old has dabbled in other entertainment opportunities, including a lengthy run with WWE in which she became part of the first women's match to headline the professional wrestling promotion's tentpole WrestleMania event. Meanwhile, Katie Taylor comes off back-to-back decision wins against boxing legend Amanda Serrano. Although she is also approaching the later stage of her career, Taylor's global popularity has surged in recent years, boosted by a major marketing push from Jake Paul's most valuable promotions. The MMA community was taken aback by the announcement, with many pointing out that it seems like a mismatch and that Rousey doesn't stand a chance against a seasoned professional boxer. Chris Cyborg weighed in, tweeting, "I once saw Ronda shadowboxing and her shadow won. Zero chance she fights boxing. Maybe a return to the cage for a Gino Carano fight, but Ronda doesn't belong anywhere near a boxing ring." Fans also shared their reactions. Is Ronda looking to have more CTE? Today is December 1st, not April 1st. Rousey has terrible striking. Another said, Ronda Rousey was getting torched by Holly Holm. Katie Taylor might kill her. Ronda Rousey against arguably the best female boxer ever? Ronda, a judo-based MMA fighter who loses against the Shadow when she shadowboxes. Against Katie Taylor? What are we talking about here? Haha, they want Ronda dead. One fan even trolled the announcement by posting this gif with the caption, "I mean, look at those hands. No wonder she said she could beat Mayweather in a boxing fight." Here are the top 3 memes found on the internet. Number 3 meme was posted by Overdogs Podcast. Number 2 meme was posted by Dovey Simu MMA. And number 1 meme was posted by the voice of MMA.
Rihanna,
Punching back.
Gamrot,
Funny.
Jeffrey Epstein,
Legend.
Nate Diaz,
Ira.
Valentina Shevchenko,
Blonde.
Dana White,
¿Cómo sería una palabra de estos a los que los manipulan mucho? Tipo, puppet. It's a puppet. It's a puppet. Do this. Go there.
Charles Oliveira,
Charles Oliveira. It's Charles Oliveira. The thing is that I don't want to be mad with him. Charles Oliveira. Blonde.
Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed the content, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel to stay updated with the latest MMA news.